The Senate will convene as a court of impeachment. The Sergeant-at-Arms will make the proclamation.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. All persons are commanded to keep silent on pain of imprisonment while the Senate of the United States is sitting for the trial of the articles of impeachment exhibited by the House of Representatives against Donald John Trump, President of the United States.
Our founders trusted the Senate to rise above short-term passions and factionalism. They trusted the Senate to soberly consider what has actually been proven and which outcome best serves the nation. That's a pretty high bar, Mr. President, and you might say that later today, this body will take our entrance exam.
The truth is, Leader McConnell is plotting the most rushed, least thorough, and most unfair impeachment trial in modern history. And it begins today.
Right now, a great many, perhaps even most Americans do not believe there will be a fair trial. They don't believe that the Senate will be impartial. They believe that the result is pre-cooked. The president will be acquitted. Not because he is innocent, he is not, but because the senators will vote by party and he has the votes. Let's prove them wrong. How? By convicting the president? No, not by conviction alone, by convicting him if the House proves its case, and only if the House proves its case, but by letting the House prove its case.
They're not here to steal one election, they're here to steal 2 elections. It's buried in the small print of their ridiculous articles of impeachment. They want to remove the President Trump from the ballot, to deny the American people the right to vote based on a fraudulent investigation conducted in secret with no rights.
What are we dealing with here? Why are we here? Are we here because of a phone call? Or are we here before this great body because since the president was sworn into office, there was a desire to see him removed?
The Democratic leader is recognized.
Mr. Chief Justice, I send an amendment to the desk to subpoena certain documents and records from the White House, to subpoena certain documents and records from the State Department, to subpoena certain office and management and budget documents, to issue a subpoena to John Michael Mick Mulvaney.
Yeas are 53, the nays are 47. The amendment is tabled.
I would ask you respectfully if we could simply start. Maybe tomorrow we can start, and they can make their argument, and they can, I guess, make a case that they once called overwhelming.
I would ask consent to ask the Democratic leader, since there's a certain similarity to all these amendments, whether he might be willing to enter into a consent agreement to stack these votes.
We believe witnesses and documents are extremely important, so there will be a good number of votes. We are willing to do some of those votes tomorrow. There's no reason we have to do them all tonight.